downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night in the improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
ground. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A check down here for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again to Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have the Titans first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action now. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Rodgers to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A big play there for Indy. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down, Sampson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Running left, Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He dumps it off for Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this. Check. 49. Check 14.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check 24. Check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch that screaming. Safety screaming. Check that.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
58, boys. 58.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. David Njoku, 64 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Wilson going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Sampson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
14,
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Burrow will throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They run once more with Taylor. Powerful running, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 6-yard line.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Titans 26, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 2nd and inches, Wilson.
A check down here for Henry.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play action. It's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Henry.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players. because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Duvernay. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down now. Sampson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Burrow. He's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is intercepted. And he's going to go down. can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.